morning children. Today I am going to take standard 10th class, that is unit 2 geography lesson. I have already finished the first geography lesson. Today I am going for the second geography lesson, that is the Indian physiography. As you all know, our country is India. So India is a vast country and there is different landforms. There are different mountain, plateaus, plains, valleys and coastal plains. So India is a vast country and there is different types of landforms, mountains, plateaus, plains, valleys and also coastal plains. They all have influence on the river system. So these all have got the influence on what? On the river system, on the climate, natural vegetation, land use, agriculture, transport, distribution of population, etc. So they all have influence on the river system. Okay. Second is climate. Third is natural vegetation. Fourth is land use. Fifth is agriculture. Sixth is transport. And seventh, distribution of population. So physiography division of India. So physiography division of India are divided into 4 types. What are they? The first one is the northern mountain. It is already mentioned to you. Today I am going to take the main part is northern mountain. But under that, second one is the northern Great Plain. The northern Great Plain. Okay, the second one is the northern Great Plain. The third is the Peninsula Plateau. Okay, children, the third one is the Peninsula Plateau and the fourth one is the coastal plain and island. So, they are divided into 4 types of physiography division of India. The first one is the northern mountain, second is the northern Great Plain, third is the Peninsula Plateau, and the fourth is the coastal plain and island. So I am going to teach you today only about the northern mountain. Okay, the first and foremost is the northern mountain. So where is the northern mountain and what does it comprises? The northern mountain comprises of the Himalaya, which are a group of young fold mountains. You know the Himalaya mountain. Okay, so the northern mountain comprises of Himalaya, which are a group of many young fold mountains. Their extent has continuous chain along the northern boundary of India. I'll show you in the map. So they extend from the northern boundary of India. So this is the northern boundary. Here you can see Himalaya mountain. So northern boundary of India, they extend. Then the next clue about it, they are the highest mountain ranges in the world. So the Himalayan mountains have got the highest mountain ranges in the world. They have highest peaks, deep valleys and gorges, glaciers, passes, etc. So in India, they extend from Indus Gorge in the west and the Brahmaputra Gorge in the east. So Indus Gorge in the west and Brahmaputra Gorge in the east. So they are distributed in east and west direction. In India, they extend from the Indus Gorge in the west and the Brahmaputra Gorge in the east for how many kilometers? 2,400 kilometers. Their width varies from, their width varies from 240 to 320 kilometers and they are broader in the west and narrower in the east. So they are broader means they are in the broader way, and when they come in the eastern side they become narrow. Okay, they become thinner. Okay, the width varies from, so they are broader in the west and narrower in the east, and then you have got is they cover an area of how much? So the total area covered is about 5 lakh kilometers square. So generally they have steep slopes towards the India. India means in the southern part they have got the steep slopes and they have got the gentle slopes towards the north. North means the Tibet. Okay, in the northern Tibet they have got the gentle slope. In the south they have got the steep slopes. Okay, so what is a gorge, children? You should know what is a gorge. So a gorge is a narrow valley between hills and mountains. So you have got a hills smaller inside and you have got a mountains. So it is a narrow valley between the hills and the mountains is called as the gorge. And what do you mean by plain, children? Plain, you know, it's a flat sweeping land mass. A flat sweeping land mass is called as a plain. And what is a plateau, children? So you know what is a plateau? It is an area of fairly level high ground. Means level ground, fairly little higher ground. It is called as the upland. Okay, so that is the plateau. So I will repeat once again about India, about the first physiographic division of India, that is the northern mountain. So they comprise of the Himalayas, which are the group of young fold mountains. They extend as continuous chain along the northern boundary of India. Along the northern boundary, they have got the continuous chain. They are highest mountains ranges in the world. So this northern mountain, they are in the Himalaya. They are the highest mountain ranges in the whole world. It is the highest mountain ranges. They have highest peaks, deep valleys and gorges, glaciers, passes, etc. In India, they extend from the Indus Gorge in the east in India they extend from Indus Gorge in the west. Sorry, children. In India they extend from the Indus Gorge from the west to the Brahmaputra Gorge in the east. Okay, Indus Gorge in the west and the Brahmaputra Gorge in the east. For how many kilometers? 2,400 kilometers. The width varies from 240 to 320 kilometers. Width, they are broader in the west and narrower in the east. So broader in the west and narrower in the east. They cover an area of about 5 lakh kilometer square. They cover an area of 5 lakh kilometer square. Generally, they have steep slopes towards India in the south and gentle slopes towards Tibet in the north. So Tibet in the north they have gentle slopes and in India in the south you have got the steep slopes. So this is about the first northern mountain. So now I will tell you about the importance of northern mountain. So children, the Himalayan northern mountain comes here. Okay, the Himalayan mountain, and this is the east direction, the west direction, which I told you about the Indus and the Brahmaputra. Okay, then now next I am going to go to is the importance of, what is the importance of northern mountain? The Himalayas act as the natural frontier and prevent foreign invasion. They prevent cold winds from Central Asia. Means the Himalayas are blocking the cold winds and thus we are safe from the cold winds. Okay, so the Himalaya is called as the natural frontier. It comes in like a barrier and it prevents the foreign invasion. Foreign invasion means anyone who comes to India to invade because of Himalayan mountain, and also they prevent the cold wind from Central Asia, from the Asia country. When the central wind comes, it stops, the Himalayan mountain stops the cold wind. They obstruct the rain-bearing winds and this also causes heavy rainfall. So because of the obstructions of the winds, we get heavy rainfall because of Himalaya. Their slopes are thick forests and also their birthplace is they are called as the birthplace of many rivers, waterfalls which are used to generate hydroelectricity. So it's a birthplace of many rivers where there are waterfalls and they make use of hydroelectricity. So is some of the important points of northern mountain. Thank you, children.